Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's all about dressage and me learning how to do dressage. So this video is my voiceover of my Prelim 1B test, but I'm just starting off with my Prelim 1C with Moo, which I did after Prelim 1B, and I noticed there was a problem with Moo, and you'll see what here he does a weird little step, and he's been doing this a bit lately. He'll leave the off hind behind him, like he'll put the toe down first, and for some reason he could not canter left. So this was me in Prelim 1C trying to get him to canter left for our circle, and it was here that I was like, well, this test isn't happening, but I am going to try to get this left canter because he can't just not canter left. So I knew something was up there, so I was just trying to get him to canter at that point, and you can see he still takes that funny little step with his right hind. It's the one without the sock, if that's helpful to you. He's not using that hock at all, and he does have some arthritic changes in his hocks, but yeah, it's like he's trotting behind, which he's always kind of done anyway. But see there how he just takes this really weird step. So I just gave him a pat. I said, yep, something's not right there. So we scratched from that one. So we only did the one test this month. So this is Prelim 1B. And my goal for this was to score much higher than we did in the last one that we did where I fell off. You can click on that card right now if you want to go see me fall off. So we scored a 6.5. Could be straighter, more trot, square holds. One of the things that really came up in our last test was we cut the corners a lot. So this month I was really focusing on getting into those corners. So for this circle. For this circle left, we could be a little more forward, I think, 6.5. Yeah, I was really disappointed in this test because I worked so hard all month because we had such a terrible test for the last month. I really, really, really wanted to have a score that would reflect how hard we worked this month. But obviously, like I showed you at the start of the video, Moo was just not right. And that's dressage, isn't it? Like your horse is like perfect and on fire and you're feeling like I was feeling like maybe I could do a novice on him again. Yeah, and we couldn't even canter left, so it was a bit disappointing that our scores didn't reflect like the hard work that I did put in. They were improved, but not as much as I would like. So we scored 6.5 for this, fairly straight and accurate. Again, I'm like, go into the corner, Moo, go into the corner. And here is the canter left. You can see he just doesn't really want to go and he's picking up the wrong lead. And honestly, I thought it was his muscle tightness because we had done a lot of work in canter, because that's what he does really need to improve overall, because he does have that horrible 4-beat canter. So there you can see he came back out of canter and I would put him back in, but at least he was actually cantering at this point. So I did this test first. And then I did Prelim 1C, which was the one I showed you at the beginning. And that's why I was like, yeah, he's not right. So we only got 4.5 for that. Yet again, scoring 4s for coefficients. It's so Amy. I am pathetic, I tell you what. We got a 6 for the canter circle, 6 for the transition. We got a 6 for the stretchy trot. I really have to tell my partner to actually zoom in on the circle, I think, because I can't even see me. They actually sent, in the results, they sent out the links, and I went and watched everybody's videos, and everybody else does theirs in an actual arena, and I'm so jealous. Anyway, this walk scored us a 6.5, but we do need more march, and this is a coefficient, so 6.5 made me very happy because the last time I did this I only scored a 4. Yeah, it was a 4. I only scored a 4, so we improved our mark by 2.5. technically 5 overall because it's a coefficient. The medium walk, oh yeah, that's still 6.5, so that's still the same mark. Oh no, it's not, sorry. We scored a 7. Woohoo! The transition here, we score a 7, and it says obedient. Me trying not to cut the corner because I was really working on that. So it's really important to have goals with your dressage test. So what I do is I usually print them out, or the company that I do these tests for, they actually mail them back to you if you place. So I do usually place because they're small groups, but you know, this circle's got a 7. Yeah, so I usually highlight the marks where I've scored the lowest on and then look at what they're actually looking for. So I can't actually read what the directive, is that what it is? Sorry, my test sheet's very blurry because I'm looking at it on my phone because I only just got the results back yesterday. Yeah, what was I saying? I get distracted so easily. Oh, we scored a 6.5 for this. Yeah, I go through the directives and I highlight what it is the judge is actually looking for. And it's really funny because you look at Holly's test, which is my other horse if you didn't know, and it's always balance and bend, balance and bend, balance and bend, because she's not very supple, so that when we change the rein, she comes up against the bridle, whereas Moo, it's all submission, contact, pace, submission, contact, pace. So I'm always working really hard on these things, but the last test, it was all accuracy because, like I said, I was cutting the corners and everything. Canter transition was 6.5, canter circle 6. In our last test, it was very rare that we got anything over a 6. So the fact that we're getting 6.5s and 7s, I'm really happy. It did bring our overall percentage down to have 4.5 for the canter left, but that's all right. And we got 7 for the canter circle, 7 for the transition, 7 for the centerline and halts. So overall, we scored 62.5%, which is at least a 3.5 percentage difference. I would have liked to have scored more, but Moo just wasn't feeling that into it. It's like when we go to the gym. It's like when we go to the gym a lot, I suppose. They get a little bit sore. I had the vet come out 2 days later just to give him a look over. We did a flexion test and he passed that with flying colours, and he said, look, it's probably just muscular. He's doing a lot of collection sort of work. So not like collection, but, you know, I'm teaching him to engage his hind end. So my next video is going to be my last lesson on Moo about how my coach and I are trying to engage that hind end so he can actually build up those muscles so that when we do work on the canter, he's not so sore. His canter has been bad his entire life. I think it was Carl Hester that said, you look for the walk and the canter because the trot you can always fix. And that's definitely true. I mean, Carl Hester definitely knows more than I do. I know practically nothing about dressage. I'm just sharing what I'm learning from my coach with you because I'm inviting you on this journey with us. So anyway, goals from Moo, Montana, is try to do an elementary test at some point because he's learnt rein back, he's learnt counter canter now, he's learnt simple changes, he's learnt travers, shoulder in. Yeah, so his repertoire is actually bigger than Holly's, but the quality is just not there, but it's still fun to play around with and do those sorts of things. So I really want to do that with him. When I said that to my coach, she kind of was like, he's a long way from doing that. So And then with me trying to build up his canter and then him going a bit sore like that, I guess that's why. So just wanted to jump on at the end of this video to explain that he has seen the vet. Vet says he's fine. I just need to do more work with him. So stay tuned for that next video, and I'll make sure to upload it as quickly as I can.